Hello, welcome back to Chubbs Aquatics. Alright, well, today, taking a look at this tank here, and you can see right there is a Texas blue cichlid and a red belly perch. I've been having them in this tank, keeping it cycled, keeping the filters going, and you can see they're doing pretty good, growing really good. Now see this big piece of driftwood right here. That's going to be in this tank for the scape. As we go forward, we're going to get it going. I'm probably going to move it over to my other tank, let the fish and the shrimp pretty much clean it off. Good for them to eat. So we're about to do this tank. About to make it another planted tank. Have a very unique substrate that we're going to talk about. Starting now. Y'all stand by. Alright. Look at this. We have some old school original kitty litter. Natural. This is actually a bag of kitty litter I found in one of my friend's sheds. Got a little hole in it, but it's no big deal. What I'm going to do is put this in this bucket right here. And I'll show y'all why. And y'all see it's a little dusty. That ain't going to hurt anything. What you have to do with kitty litter is actually pre-soak it. Because it's so dry, it'll cause air bubbles. And those air bubbles can be detrimental to the tank. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to preload this stuff here. I'll be using this here. I got from Night Clock G. In this tank here, I'm going to be trying Night Clock G products only, and we're going to see how they do. I have all their root tabs, macro, and all their everything. So, and we're going to be going with their lights. So we're going to see what they do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put 10 squirts of this and 10 squirts of the all-in-one. That way we could preload the stuff. So 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the other one. Thrive. Not working, so there we go. That's funny. I'm also gonna put this one in as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And Purple Up. Y'all may not know about this Purple Up, but let me tell you, it's one of my big secrets and my big tricks. Talk about it more later. We're gonna put a cap full here, just to preload it with some calcium and magnesium, which is what this stuff has in it. Basically, the only 2 products they got in it. Now, what I'm going to do is take some water from my fish tank and start getting it wet. Note that I'm taking it from my other planted tank because it also has minerals in it and nutrients. Pretty exorbitant, so you have to add a little bit. Stir that up a little bit. Alright, there's that first step. We're gonna let that sit overnight, and I'll show you what to do in the morning. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Chubbs Aquatics. Oh. No, I'm just playing with you. Next, we have to move these fish and drain this tank to get it ready for the plant substrate. Alright, y'all stand by. Let me get this done. Alright, welcome back. As y'all can see, we drained all the water. You might notice, left all the algae. There's a reason for that. And you can see down here, we still got our slushy soaking. Well, let me tell y'all why I left y'all that algae. That algae has a lot of beneficial bacteria on it. And I know some people say you don't want anaerobic bacteria at the bottom of your substrate, or aerobic bacteria at the bottom of your substrate, I should say. But I think every part of nature you can get, any level of the substrate you can get, is a good thing. Kind of like with a deep sand bed, like Father Fish talks about. You want nature in your tank. You want to make it as natural as possible. You want everything you can possibly have from nature in your tank. And when we get the substrate done, after the first cycle, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. But that's going to be a couple weeks. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take out a little slushy mix, and I'm going to mix in something else. But I want to show y'all what all we're going to be putting in here in the bottom of this tank right here. Now stand by. Okay. Yep, that's right. We have a bag of Amazonia Light, a bag of Fluval Stratum, Seachem Gracos, Seachem Fluorite, and Eco Complete. And they're going to be going in there in that order. The Amazonia Light and the Fluval Stratum will be on top, will be mixed and then put on top of the kitty litter. Then we'll put Grey Coast on the top of that to prevent the stratum and the Amazonia from stripping the water of hardness. The fluorite and the Eco Complete will go on top of that to cap it off. And I have 2.5 bags of Eco Complete. I might have 3.5 bags. We're gonna see. But yeah, it's gonna be a pretty thick substrate. But y'all have to remember, this is a 75-gallon tank. It's 4 foot long and 18 inches front to back and 20 inches tall. I want that thick substrate. One, to raise the plants up to where the light doesn't have to work as hard to get down. That also provides a lot of room for roots and for the transfer of nutrients to the roots. So there's a lot of different benefits to having a deep substrate when it comes to this, and we're going to see how deep it gets, but you're going to be surprised. It really ain't going to be that deep. Not much more than my other one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop right here, and I will let that clay from that kitty litter soak overnight. And in the morning, we're going to build that substrate. I want this algae to dry as much as it can tonight, and then we're going to start it up. Yes, I did leave the hang-on backs in there, and I'm not cranking them back up to try to save the beneficial bacteria, because the beneficial bacteria will die once the ammonia spikes, and there will be an ammonia spike with all this new substrate. The air filters are over there. I have them in that bucket, just turning, and tank water, just to keep them going. because as soon as this tank starts to get cycled, I'm throwing them back in there and we're gonna get it rolling. So there you go. I hope y'all enjoyed this. This will be the end of part 1. I will be doing a part 2 tomorrow and loading it tomorrow. Alright. Hope y'all enjoyed. Y'all have a good one. Oh, by the way, the perch and the Texas Blue is in this tank over here. See, I stuck them in that first tank. They're doing good. They're happy. And they're by themselves. Alright, well, like I said, y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a good one.